We're here to present another program from Hannibal's Other Voice, and the subject matter for today is going to be the proposed sales tax increase for public safety in Hannibal that will be voted on by the voters at the November election. Now, I want to start by saying we're not offering a recommendation. We would like to present some facts to you concerning that issue, and then we hope that you'll make up your own mind, and it's your choice, of course. On the plus side, everyone supports or should support the police department and the fire department of the city of Hannibal. That's vital service. It's the foundation of municipal government. Now, at the same time, a sales tax is regressive. That is, it burdens the pocketbooks of the poor and struggling people more than, say, a property tax would. But also, we need to take into account that many, many non-citizens of Hannibal will be paying the tax if it is approved. Anyone who comes in to shop in Hannibal for whatever product they're seeking is subject to the sales tax. On the other hand, the city probably does not need additional tax revenue, and we have covered some of this information in a past program. The general fund of the city of Hannibal funds both the fire department and the police department. And for your information, the general fund gained $1.2 million during fiscal year 24-25. On June 30th, 2024, the opening balance for the city was $10,727,196. Then 1 year later, on June the 30th, 2025, that cash balance had risen to $11,961,671. And those are the actual figures, even taking into account that the city now uses a modified accrual method of accounting, which is not like cash accounting like most of us ordinary folks use. And the city already has 5 different sales taxes, and we'll itemize those. There is the original 1% sales tax that funds the general fund, and that goes back to, I'm sure, the 1970s anyway. We have what was started as a transportation sales tax that has somehow morphed into a capital investment sales tax of 0.5%. Our parks sales tax is 0.5%, and the most recent is the infrastructure sales tax that is also 0.5%. Included in the general fund is also a 0.25% sales tax specifically for the fire department. Now, here are the current cash balances in those funds. In the Transportation Capital Investment Fund, it's $1.4 million as of the close of business in the last fiscal year. For parks, $2.6 million. In the Infrastructure Fund, it's $5.2 million. And as I mentioned, in the General Fund, which includes the fire department sales tax, $11.96 million in cash for the beginning of this fiscal year. One thing that you might consider, and that we're hoping the city council might consider, is these sales taxes are all dedicated revenue sources. That means the city can only use it for the purpose that the voters approved. Park sales tax for parks, fire sale tax for the fire department, infrastructure for infrastructure, whatever they define that as, and so on. So, to conclude our program today, we offer this suggestion for consideration by the City Council and anyone else that wants to have an opinion on it. We believe that there should be a review made of the sales taxes that we have now to possibly offer the voters a chance to redirect those funds. For example, if they need a 0.5-cent sales tax for public safety, they could take the 1/4-cent sales tax that is currently in place for the fire department and perhaps add 1/8 of the half-cent sales tax for parks and 1/8 of the sales tax for infrastructure, which is also a 1/2 cent sales tax. That would provide the $2 million annually that they would need for their police and fire departments with no tax increase to either the citizens of Hannibal or those who shop in Hannibal. And more importantly, I think what we should demand and what I think we can expect is better management. The biggest problem that we have in the city of Hannibal is management or a failure of management, especially in the last 20 some odd years where we've had the city manager form of government. There is too much inclination to just do what we did last year rather than setting goals and making sure everyone working for the city knows what those goals are and tries to take steps prescribed to achieve those goals. We think if that's done, the city can certainly get all of the objectives achieved that they have in mind with the tax revenue that they have now. Now, again, we'd like to say we really appreciate your listening to our programs and helping us by giving us your suggestions or your comments or whatever input you may want to have, because what we want to do is to serve you and serve the need for actual, factual information by the public. So until our next program, we hope you'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much.